Do it for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Yeah, gotta do it right. Yeah. Do it for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Time to throw in the towel. I've been holding on this for a while. Moving on my own skin. Crocodile, yeah, I'm washed in the blood. Made new, can't tell who I was. No, he saved me by grace. He did it just because, yeah, my flesh was on E. Had to fill it with the spirit. God, I could bleed. Secretly in prayer, gotta keep it real discreet. All the verses they done write on God, breathe. Christ, only got one life.
Welcome. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is.
It's Wealthy Marriage Wednesday.
Yes, it is the best day of the week.
Congratulations. We talking about the tax-free triangle today.
Tax-free. Oh, tax-free. I made a new word.
All right, tax-free.
It's the tax-free triangle.
What's in that water bottle? Hey, so check it out. Is the real deal is it's tax season. So if you're not checking your taxes right now, you got to make sure you're getting your stuff together, all your accounting, etc. But you know, one of the things that's our biggest expense that we probably talk the least about is taxes.
It really is.
Yeah, they'd be like, "How much you make?" I make $100,000 a year. Like, no, you don't. You make 70. Because the FICA doesn't hit you, Social Security doesn't hit you, federal doesn't hit you, state doesn't hit you, local doesn't hit you, school board doesn't hit you,
business doesn't
hit you, property doesn't hit you. Before you know it, how much of our money are we actually keeping? So what we found is it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep.
That's right.
And so let's take a look at that and consider it. And so we're going to be talking about the tax-free triangle today.
Tax-free.
Because if taxes are our biggest expense, then we got to know how can we make sure that we are being diligent to spend the right amount of taxes.
Oh, yeah.
You know how much the right amount is? The least amount.
That's right.
You know that the tax code is really written. It wouldn't be long if it wasn't for it telling you all the ways that you can pay less taxes in great detail.
Oh, really?
That's what makes the tax code long. Guess what? Everybody owes this percentage, and then the rest of it is saying how you can pay less than that percentage. Okay. And so understanding the tax code is very important. But we're going to share a few strategies. We call it the tax-free triangle because these are three techniques that we leverage, three techniques that we recommend, and three techniques that when you're doing real estate, when you're doing investing, it can help you to minimize your tax burden, push that can down the road, and potentially, if you do it just right, almost eliminate it when you're talking about legacy wealth. So what we're talking about is tax advantaged products. Okay. Here's three tax advantaged ways of being able to do things. Three tax advantage.
Yes.
Number one is when our legacy building. Number one is having a IUL, a whole life policy. We're talking about this velocity. We're talking about being able to get an insurance policy that has a high cash value with as low death benefit as possible. And we're talking about putting a bunch of money in. And then we're going to borrow from that money. And guess what? We borrow the money. It's still going up in value. It's still growing, but we get to borrow that money. But we're not going to borrow it to go do some dumb, goofy stuff. We're to spend it on ourselves. Like, oh man, I just need an upgraded truck because the back row heated seats don't work.
No.
It's like my kids are in the back and they don't have cool seats, so I need a new luxury car. No, you're not going to do no stuff like that. What you're going to do is take that money, you're going to pay off some other debt, or you're going to pay off a rental property, or you're going to use that instead of borrowing from a hard money lender, you're going to do some flips with that money. And then you're going to pay it back. So now you're becoming your own bank. You're leveraging your own money. It only makes sense if you use the money for different things. If you don't use the money for different things, then it don't make sense. You got to be able to take this money that you've accumulated in the policy that has a guaranteed tax-free benefit to your beneficiaries. The
Right.
thing that you're building all of their investments, the reason you're buying property, the reason you're starting businesses, the reason you're going to work and accumulating stuff
Right.
is you guess what? You're going to expire.
Yeah.
So we're doing it because we got some people and things we care about.
Yeah.
So having that policy, borrowing from it, and being able to use that as leverage for other things is very important.
So that's building part of that legacy that that
Yeah.
generational wealth that we're talking about.
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
And all
It's
that
important.
is tax free.
Free.
None of those instances require you paying
Tax-free.
taxes.
That's
And
right.
so you want to keep circulating that money without taxes. And
That's
guess
right.
what? Have you considered
Mm.
the Roth? Somebody say Roth.
Roth.
Put it in the chat. Roth.
Roth.
I like that name, Roth.
Roth.
I didn't even know. I might be a part Roth.
Oh, really?
When I heard about this thing, it's a big deal. It's called a Roth retirement account. So
Mhm.
Roth IRA or Roth 401k. So you take your money now, your regular dollars,
Okay.
and then you put those into a instrument that
Mm.
when it goes up in value,
Okay.
you don't pay taxes when you over 59 and a half, you're 60 years old. You don't pay no
No
tax.
tax.
No, you get to withdraw the money and the gains.
What?
And the gains.
What?
Yeah. And guess what? Y'all ain't getting
Wow.
no younger.
No.
So you might as well.
Just getting better.
So you can keep putting money in there, your best deals, your best investments, put them inside of this thing right here. So that when you withdraw the money,
Yeah.
then you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Yep.
Isn't that a hack? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's part of the triangle. So you
Okay.
got your
IUL.
IUL.
Mhm.
You have
Mhm.
your
Roth. IRA.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And then let me put you all on something else.
Uh-oh.
So
Come
now
on.
you're buying properties like we own property inside
Yes.
of our Roth IRA.
We do.
Okay. But
Mhm.
did you know
Mhm.
that if you don't own them inside of your Roth IRA, you just own a property
Oh.
and you say, I'm not ready to pay a bunch of taxes. I want to sell this thing and buy
Okay.
something bigger. You know
Oh.
what you can do? It's called a 1031 exchange. So I can take this property and sell it for $100,000
Okay.
and make a gain. Let's say I made a $40,000 gain.
Okay. 40K.
Wow.
I like
Okay.
that. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can now take that
Mhm.
and invest it into a bigger property.
What?
So now I'm going to take that 40 and put it as a down payment
Okay.
on a
Okay.
$200,000 property.
I like that.
And then after a couple years,
And
I'm
then-
going to do it again and put it as a down payment on a bigger property. And so now I've now taken that $100,000 property, done this 3 times, and I'm in $1 million deal,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't pay any taxes.
What do you mean you didn't pay no taxes?
Yeah, because we did a 1031 exchange.
Oh.
It's not tax, it's tax deferred. So they pushing that, you're kicking the tax can down the road.
Ah.
But this is the beautiful thing about real estate
Yeah.
is that when we pass away, we
Uh-huh.
plan to own some real estate. Do
That's
you know
true.
why? Because when it passes to our kids,
Mhm.
then it does a step up basis. What that means
Absolutely.
is that they're not going to pay the taxes that we
Mm-hmm.
were supposed to pay. They're going to get the value of the real estate at its current value
Oh, wow.
without having to pay the difference in all those taxes. So all that stuff,
Get out of here. Okay. We're giving y'all some high level stuff today.
high level game.
Come on.
This is the tax free triangle. Just
triangle.
put you up on game.
Yep.
IUL.
Mhm.
Consider
Roth.
that.
Oh,
You
yes.
borrow from it,
Mhm.
or you take the money, you use it
Yep.
for other investing opportunities to grow your
Yes.
money.
Yes.
When you do it, that is not a taxable event. When you pull
Mhm.
that money, as long as you're not doing a withdrawal,
That's right.
you are loaning, you're borrowing from yourself, and that
Borrow.
money is still growing when you borrow from it. It's beautiful.
Yes.
And then you have your Roth IRA. If you don't have that, you don't need to be doing all of this other stuff. You need to get your Roth.
Get your Roth right.
Get your Roth. Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I know.
So get your
That's what I
Roth
said.
right.
Get your Roth
Get your
right.
Roth right.
Okay.
Okay, if you're not hanging around people who talking about Roth IRAs and they not
Mhm.
talking about tax advantage
Mhm.
IUL accounts, if they not talking about 1031 exchanges, well, you need to get you a new crew.
Get your
Hang
Roth
out with
right.
some people who tell you how to, you know what I'm saying, how to do the game. Because guess what? This is a game, and the government has the rule book. And you need some people who have learned a couple things. We don't know everything,
No, we know a little
but
bit.
we're willing to share
And we'll share.
the pieces we do know
That's
that
right.
work. And so obviously there's some details with all these different things,
Mhm.
and you can learn those nuances, but hopefully this exposed you to the
Yes.
tax-free triangle. Pick your best, but have some means of being able to move money around without
Yeah.
paying a whole bunch of taxes, because that'll come back and bite you in the butt
Huh.
For real. No
Well,
disrespect, but you think you're making money until the tax man comes.
Yeah.
And then you didn't make what you think you made.
Yeah.
So you got to have tax advantage tools, or else
Absolutely.
you're going to end up going broke on the back end. And a lot of people got messed up. Some people end up doing jail time because they didn't have their stuff structured right.
That's right.
So make sure your stuff is structured right, and you'll have abundance, and you won't have a bunch of headaches.
That's right.
And then when you withdraw your money, you can do it happily
Yes.
instead of doing it salty when you're paying the government 40-50% of your money when you have the most of it to
That's
take.
right.
So with that being said, blessings everybody.
Thank y'all for joining us.
And if you don't know, it's
You gonna know.
always
It's
so much
better
together. We love y'all. Bye-bye.